While we're busy getting our little special guest, well, why don't you enjoy a little bit of magic by the one Duffy Hudson?
I've had about enough of you. Thank you very much. Well, look at all these lovely smiling faces. Yes. Well, listen, I'm going to do some magic, and since I'm well known for doing magic, I'm just going to do my favorite tricks, which are card tricks. And everybody tells you that if you can't do card tricks, you're really not a good magician. So I've decided that I'm going to do card tricks for you. So every card trick begins with the same first three words. What are those words?
Pick a card.
Pick a card, exactly. It's a joke. You're supposed to laugh. Now, I am sure you've all seen shows where the magician will magically read your mind, you see. Now, I do that as part of my regular act. I read minds. Now, the problem with reading minds is that you just don't know what mind you're going to come up against. Now, if, perchance, I came out and there was this mind here, and I would look at this mind and it would be filled with butterflies and rainbows, and blue skies. It would be a beautiful, wonderful experience, and I could do that 8 shows a week. But what if I came up to this mind here? I come up to this mind here, and I'm thinking, oh my God. It's a dark, miasmic pit. It's very dark. It's very foggy, and there's lots of gooey things growing out of it. And I wouldn't want to rest my career on reading that mind. So what we do as magicians is instead of reading a mind, we read a face. We read a face, and I'm going to read this face right here. What's your name, young lady?
Joanne.
Say again?
Joanne.
Joanne, everyone say, yo, Joanne! Joanne! Joanne, I am so glad that you're here. Your check will be in the mail. Okay, Joanne. Now, I'm going to step a little out of the light. Sebastian really hates it when you do that, but I'm going to do it anyway because Joanne, why don't you come on the stage? That'll be easier. Joanne! Oh, there she is. This is Joanne. Now, Joanne, I'm going to show you a card. That was bad. I know, that was bad. Okay, now, Joanne.
That's the Stage Fairy's mom.
What?
That's the Stage Fairy's mom. You gotta be
Hey,
careful.
shut up. Nobody asked you. You gotta be more respectful. Okay, Joanne. Did she say something funnier than I did? Okay, now, Joanne, I'm going to show you these cards. They look like a regular deck of cards. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was all 7 of diamonds, 7 of spades, and all I would have to do is guess it was a 7 of spades, and I would get it right. And I know magicians that would do that. They would come up with a deck full of 52 7 of spades, and then, of course, you know what the card is. But, Joanne, I'm going to cut these cards multiple times, so I have no idea what card is where. How can I know which card is where? I mean, it's not really possible for me, in my mind, to understand what's going on in yours. So I'm going to read her face. So, Joanna, you're going to... I'll tell you what. Why don't you just cut some cards off the top? You can cut a few cards. You can cut a lot of cards. Just don't drop them on the floor because they cost money. All right. And I know since you are the stage manager's mother, you have all the money in the world. Because, you're friends with Sebastian. Now, go ahead and cut as many cards as you like, right? And then hand them to me. Don't drop them. I hate it when they drop them. Okay, that's your card. Take it. I don't want to know what it is. Take it. Take it! Okay, now, you can show it to them. I don't want to see it. Show it to them. Can you see it?
Yep.
Now, I'm just going to say some words. Joanne, I'm going to read your face. This is the serious part, so this is where you all shut the hell up.
The Marquis would have guessed it by now.
Red, black, red, black, red, black. Spades, club, spades. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, Queen, King. Jack, Queen. Ace, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 4. 3, 4. Joanne! Are you holding the 4 of clubs? That is amazing. I mean, that trick works about 30% of the time. So it's really good. Really good. Thank you. Give Joanne a big round of applause. Now, I really appreciate you guys all being here, and you saw my magic trick. But now, I want to know, do you want to see some real magic? Yeah. Real magic. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that this is real magic. And I'm not saying that it's not real magic. I'm just saying that I'm going to have to do it, and you're going to have to watch me. And you're going to have to decide whether you think it's real magic or not. Now, this trick is a very cool trick, and it revolves around a white handkerchief, you see. Now, this white handkerchief is white on both sides. Now, you might think that's pretty elementary. However, it's going to come in very handy in just a second. Now, with this trick, what you simply do is you take the white handkerchief and you place it inside your hands. And once you get it inside, that's when the magic happens. You see, it goes in white. And it comes out red. I know, right? It's going in white, and it's almost as if there's some painting mechanism in my hand that is literally transforming the white handkerchief into a red handkerchief right there inside my hand. And that's how you turn a white handkerchief into a red handkerchief. And it's pretty cool, and it looks like real magic, I know, but honestly, it's just a silly trick, you know. And I should tell you, because actually I have 2 handkerchiefs. I know you're like, oh, you got 2 handkerchiefs. That's how you're able to do that, of course, because if you had just 1 handkerchief, it'd be really hard to turn a white handkerchief into a red handkerchief. But that's not really how the trick is done either. I should share with you. See, what you like to do is you take that red handkerchief, and what you do is you put it inside your hand. Now, you do this before the show starts, you see. Because, well, once I did it during the show, I thought I was being clever, but then the audience saw me put it, and then they knew, and, well, you know, that kind of just ruins the entire... And then once you get it, you got to get it in nice and tight, see? And once you get it in, that's when you grab the white handkerchief. And you hold the red handkerchief in your hand. This is called palming, you see. This is called misdirection, you see. I don't care if you look over here, Joanne. Look over here all you want. But I'll stand very casual. And his hands will be going... Because you can look over there all you want, but I don't want you to look here, because the second you look here, you're going to see the red handkerchief, and then you're going to know exactly how the trick is done. Wait a minute. How did I do that? Oh, I know. I started out by putting a white handkerchief into my hand like this, and I got it all the way in there. And then once I got it in there, the magic started, and I gave him a red handkerchief. Now you know, oh, he's got 2 handkerchiefs. Well, of course I've got 2 handkerchiefs. How else can I do the trick? Anyway, so you get the white handkerchief in there, and then the red. Oh, but don't do this. No. You don't want to see them both at the same time, because then they'll say, oh, well, you've got 2 handkerchiefs. And you don't want them to really think that you got 2 handkerchiefs. You really want them to think that's magic, and that's how you turn a white handkerchief into a red handkerchief, back into a white handkerchief, back into a red handkerchief. And it looks like real magic, but honestly, it's just a silly little trick. Okay, now, one more trick. All right, now. I'm sure you've all seen this trick before, one time or another, either in person or live on television. Now, this trick is the trick where a magician will take a length of rope, you see, and he'll cut the rope into multiple sections, and then he'll magically restore the rope, and he's not using rope glue. Well, sometimes he could be, but I don't have any rope glue on me today. Now, we're going to do this right now. Now, what I'm going to ask Gloria to do is I'm going to ask you to look at this rope. Make sure there are no trapdoors in it, no secret compartments, no hidden mirrors, nothing like that. Okay, go ahead and give it a look. Okay, thank you very much. You got a good look at it, right? She got a really good look at it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this rope here, this is a rope. It's a normal piece of rope. It's like any piece of rope you'd find in any bedroom. Anyway. You're so dirty. Anyway, you take this piece of rope. Now, I got to share with you. The magic of cutting a piece of rope into multiple pieces has really nothing to do with the rope. No, it has nothing to do with rope at all. It actually it's an ancient knot called the Mongolian pop knot. And the Mongolian pop knot has been around for millennia and has been passed down generation to generation vocally. That means through your mouth, from one magician to another, usually from a father magician to a son magician. And it fell out of favor many, many years ago, but I have revived it for this show today. Thank you very much. Now, in the Mongolian pop knot trick, now what we do is you take the rope, and you have to get it at the exact same length, you see. So you take a length of rope, and you want to make sure that it's pretty much the exact same length, so you have to just stretch it out there. Then you take your trusty dusty scissors, and you cut this piece of rope. Now so you've got 2 pieces of rope, you see. Now that we have 2 pieces of rope, it's time to tie it together using the Mongolian pop knot. Now, I'm going to ask you to pay close attention. This is how it's done. If you have pen and paper, you can take notes. You take one end, swing it around and through and in and out. And you bring it over and through and in and out and back and around, and you pull it tight. Then you go in and out about the same way you went back and around, and you go back and around about the same time as you went in and out, and you should have 1 Mongolian pop knot. There you go. Now that's when you reach into your pocket and you pull out some magic pixie dust. Take some magic pixie dust and you sprinkle it on the knot. You sprinkle it liberally on the knot. And then you wait. And it just takes a few seconds before that magic pixie dust takes effect. And once it takes effect, the knot simply dissolves and those are very tight. I'm going to cut that. Anyway, now, for those of you in the nickel seats in the back, you probably didn't see this very well, and I'm going to do it one more time, but this time I'm going to cut the rope into 3 pieces, and once I cut it in 3 pieces, that's going to give you twice as many chances to see how the Mongolian pop knot is tied, because, of course, it takes 2 Mongolian pop knots to tie 3 pieces of rope together. Pay close attention. I know you're laughing, but there are people here trying to learn. Okay, so what you do is you take this, and we go ahead, and like I said, it's very important that you get these to be about the exact same length, you see, and you'll know why in just a moment. So you go ahead and you cut this, you see. Cut it with your trusty, dusty dollar store scissors, which one is it? And now you have 1, see? You have 2, and you have 3 lengths of rope. So now I'm going to take these 3 lengths of rope, and what I'm going to do is, well, wait a minute now. I didn't tell you that it's very important that these pieces of rope all be the exact same length. See, very important. You see, because if by chance, if somehow you ended up cutting 1 piece too small, well, that would be a problem because the trick wouldn't work. And then you cut 1 piece that was just about right, and that's great. And then you got 1 piece that's just way too long. Wow. Now you got a problem. Now you got to forget the trick won't work. But listen, trust me, magicians do this all the time, and we always have a contingency plan. So I'm going to do the contingency plan. And this is really where the real magic happens, so you're going to help me because I'm going to need a lot of help. Okay, so we take 1 piece here, and we take the 2nd piece here. We'll try to get all the ends all lined up together. It's very important to get the ends lined up together. And then what we do is we have to say the magic words. And the magic words are Sim Salabim. Yeah, you're laughing, but you have to really say it. You got to say it with meaning, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Sim Salabim.
I'm not sure you really meant it. Oh. Look at that! That's fantastic! We got 1. We got 2 and 3 lengths of rope. This is beautiful. Now we can tie the Mongolian pop knots. Now, pay very close attention. You take 1 end, swing it around and through and over and out. Then you come over and out about the same way you went round and through, and you bring it down and in, and you pull it tight. Yes, that's what you do. Then you go in and out about the same way you went round and about, and then you go round and about the same time as you went in and out, and you have a Mongolian pop knot right there. Then you do 1 more time. You take this, you go in and out, and down and around. You go down and around about the same way you went in and out, and go in and out about the same time as you went down and around, and you pull it nice and tight, and you have a 2nd Mongolian pop knot. And this is when you reach into your pocket and you pull out some magic pixie dust. That's right, and you sprinkle it on 1 knot and you sprinkle it on the other. And while the pixie dust is taking effect, I will answer any questions that anyone might have.
Where do you get the pixie dust?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, actually no. I mean, I grind my own. But you got to send the kids out of the room because, pixies in a blender make a hell of a racket. Anyways, so that's what you do, and then once before you know it, that knot, boom, takes effect. And there you go. And you got it. And that's how you turn one rope into three ropes.